The Supreme Court of Nepal is the highest court in Nepal. It has appellate jurisdiction over decisions of the 7 high courts and extraordinary original jurisdiction. The court consists of 20 justices and 1 Chief Justice. The Supreme Court is composed of the Chief Justice, 20 justices. The Chief Justice is appointed by the President on the recommendation of the Constitutional Council. He is appointed from among the justices having at least 3 years as a Supreme Court justice. Justices of the Supreme Court are appointed by the President of Nepal on the recommendation of the Judicial Council. The Judicial Council is a 5-member independent body headed by the Chief Justice along with a Minister of Law and Justice, most senior justice of Supreme Court and 2 distinguished jurists representing the Prime Minister and Nepal Bar Association. The Chief Justice and the justices of the Supreme Court have to be confirmed by the Parliamentary Hearing Committee before they can be appointed by the President. The administrative head of the Supreme Court is the Chief Registrar. In addition to the Chief Registrar, 1 Registrar and 4 Joint Registrar are appointed to lead different departments of the Supreme Court and offer administrative assistance to the court. Officers of the Supreme Court are appointed by Government of Nepal under the recommendation of the Judicial Service Commission. Justices of the Supreme Court are appointed from among the judges who have worked for 7 years as judges of the High Courts, or gazetted first-class officer of judicial service for minimum 12 years, or have worked as any senior advocate or advocate with minimum practicing experience of 15 years, or a distinguished jurist who has worked for minimum 15 years in the judicial or legal field. Justices of the Supreme Court hold their office till the age of 65. They may be removed through an impeachment passed by a 2/3 majority of the House of Representatives on the ground of incompetence or bad moral conduct or dishonesty. The Chief Justice and the justices may resign from office at any time by submitting resignation to the President. The Supreme Court was formed on 2013 BS. The first Chief Justice of Nepal was Hari Prasad Pradhan. The Supreme Court has both judicial and extrajudicial powers. The judicial powers include the power of hearing the writ petitions, the power of hearing appeal, the power of reviewing its own judgments, the power to revise the judgments delivered by the Court of Appeal, and the power to try certain cases. The Supreme Court also has power of making rules, administration of all the Court of Appeal and all the district courts, formulating policies and programs regarding judicial administration, managerial reforms in various courts, the publication and dissemination of the Supreme Court decisions. The Supreme Court has judicial powers as follows. The Supreme Court is the guardian of the Constitution. Basically, it is responsible for the protection of human rights of the people. Legal and judicial remedies against the violation of the fundamental rights are provided under the original writ jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. The writ jurisdiction is commonly known as extraordinary jurisdiction of the court. Article 133 of the Constitution has empowered the Supreme Court to issue writs such as the writs of habeas corpus, mandamus, certiorari, quo warranto and prohibition. The writs are issued particularly in the following conditions. Article 133 of the Constitution confers power upon the Supreme Court to declare void either ab initio or from the date of its decision any statutory provision on the ground of inconsistency with the Constitution or unreasonable restriction on the enjoyments of the fundamental rights of the citizen. Article 133 of the Constitution has given the power to hear appeals against the final decisions of the Court of Appeal. According to Section 9 of the Administration of Justice Act, 1991, the following cases fall under the appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Article 133 of the Constitution has given the power to review its own judgments as specified by the law. According to Section 11 of the Administration of Justice Act, 1991, judgments delivered by the Supreme Court may be reviewed on any of the following grounds. Under Section 12 of the Administration of Justice Act, 1991, the Supreme Court has power to revise the final decisions of the Court of Appeal on the following grounds. In accordance with Article 133 of the Supreme Court Act 1991 has provided that the authority to Penalize wrongdoers with an amount of up to Rs. 10,000 or imprisonment of maximum period of 1 year or both if the court finds an accused is in contempt. The judicial power of the Supreme Court is used through the composition of the various types of benches. They are called as single bench, division bench, full bench and special bench. Jurisdictions of the different benches are as